choice of yarn defines your project's outcome, as well as the hook, of course, which we've already spoken about. Yarn comes in so many different types, from weight to colour, fibre to texture. Let's face it, we can crochet with anything practically. If it can become a long strip, we can crochet with it. But choosing the right yarn you want can really have an effect on the overall look and feel to the outcome of your project. How do you want it to look? Will it need washing often? These are questions that will determine the yarn you use. When looking at yarn, the strands that make it up are called a ply. Each yarn has a different number of these, which are spun together to make your fibre. Your choice of yarn for your project is probably your most important decision. The quality of your yarn choice really does affect the whole appearance of your item, regardless of your crochet level. There are 3 categories of yarn: animal origin, plant origin, or synthetic, meaning man-made. So let's take a look at animal fibre. Let's start with wool, mohair, alpaca, angora, cashmere or camel hair. Of course, the most traditional fibre is wool, coming from sheep. Though our friendly sheep aren't the only fleece producers. Certain breeds of goat, i.e. angora, which produce mohair, and cashmere are a wonderful fibre to craft yarn with. Alpaca, camels, and the wonderful angora rabbits can also be spun into wonderful yarn. Wool is warm and strong and can also absorb up to 30% of its own weight in water before it even feels damp. Wool is very easy to dye, but if it's loosely spun, it can stretch, and when worked up, gives a fuzzy stitch definition. Wool is warm and hard wearing and needs careful washing. Alpaca is fuzzy, soft, warm and light. Cashmere is pricey but luxurious and a pleasure to work with. Silk is made by a silkworm, which surrounds itself with 2 very, very fine threads forming a cocoon. As this is already a thread, no spinning is needed. This thread can be as long as 1,500 metres on just one single cocoon. Wild silk produces a coarse thread. When cultivated, a much finer thread is created. Either way, silk is expensive due to the intensive farming required for it. Silk can be brittle and is known to be slippery when worked with, but the wonderful sheen and feel of silk yarn far outweighs its cons. Its beauty is particularly favourable for special occasions. Now, plant fibres. Starting with cotton. Cotton washes very well and is cooling to wear. People with allergies to animal fibres may lean more toward cotton, which is available in different grades of quality. The top grade being Egyptian cotton, which is by far the softest too. Cotton easily takes on dyes and so can be found in so many vibrant colours. Cotton, though, has little to no elasticity and can be heavy, so gauge is highly important, and we'll come to that in a different episode, to avoid stretching and misshaping. Though cotton has great, crisp stitch definition, especially mercerised, which is strong, holds its shape well and has a lovely sheen. Lightweight cotton is versatile, soft and smooth, while a fine cotton is not only easy to work with but also perfect for baby clothes. Cotton thread is very fine indeed and usually used for lacework and filet. Just to point out here, a wool-cotton mix is not only soft and strong but also lovely to work with and easy to care for. Bamboo and soya is next, which are fairly new to the arena in an effort to address environmental issues. Bamboo itself as a plant is extremely effective at pollution absorption. When processed into yarn, it gives a soft and sheeny feel. Soya, on the other hand, is also considered an eco-friendly crop. Just like silk, soya yarn is very brittle, so are more often than not mixed with harder fibres to create more reliable yarn. Last in the plant category is linen. Linen is made from flax. It is remarkably strong and washes well. Just like wool, linen also absorbs moisture, so ideal for a hotter climate. Linen tends to crease as it can be stiff, so is often mixed with cotton or a light synthetic fibre. Natural fibres are lovely to crochet with and come in an array of weights and colours. They make lovely garments due to the fact that they are breathable materials, though expensive. Generally speaking, they are also hard to care for due to the ease of shrinking in the wash. Now, synthetic man-made fibres. More often than not, these are derived from coal or petroleum. Nylon was first on the scene in 1938 and revolutionised the texture industry. It's lightweight, strong, hard-wearing and washes well. Acrylic and polyester are now the most used synthetic fibres. Cheap and easy to care for and available in so many bright colours, but devastating to the environment. Rayon is used for metallic and elastic threads. Mixing a natural with a synthetic is a very strong combination indeed. Synthetics aren't as soft or warm as their natural counterparts, so are often blended with a natural to make yarn that is not only stronger but easier to care for. Resources used are the 2 books linked in the description underneath this video. They are my Amazon affiliate links should you choose to grab either book, and if you fancy taking a look at some accessories, my Lovecrafts link is also down below. Costs you nothing, but if you buy, I get a couple of pence back, and I'd truly appreciate it. For this episode, I thank you for watching. Next, we will do part 2. Take care. Bye-bye.